In 2026, everyone is shouting the exact same advice at you.
Yeah, totally.
They say, start an AI agency. Go out and find clients.
Yes.
Sell them generic automations. But the real uncrowded alpha is actually hiding.
It really is.
It is sitting in plain sight right at your current job.
The whole external agency path is getting completely saturated today.
Welcome to the deep dive. We are untacking a specific blueprint today.
Yeah, a really practical one.
We want to figure out how you can actually make money with AI. And you absolutely do not need to start an agency.
Exactly. It's about using the tools that are already sitting around you.
We are going to explore why businesses are desperate right now. They do not just need casual AI users.
Right.
They are begging for internal builders.
I really appreciate how grounded this approach is, honestly.
We will walk through a very specific three-phase roadmap today. This roadmap is designed to make you utterly indispensable at work.
Yeah.
But before we get to the how, we must understand the where.
Exactly. We have to ask why you should look inward instead of outward.
Let's unpack the realities of that 2026 AI agency path. It is packed with people selling the exact same automation services.
Businesses are just becoming so much harder to impress lately.
Yeah.
Generic email workflows and, basic chatbots are incredibly easy to copy.
The massive opportunity is actually stepping inward instead.
Yeah.
You can become the dedicated AI person inside a specific business.
Think about it. Companies already have the budget set aside.
Right.
They are definitely feeling the immense pressure to adapt.
They have powerful tools like Claude, ChatGPT, and Copilot ready.
Right, and what they completely lack is the connective tissue.
Yeah.
They desperately need someone who connects the tool to the actual daily work.
Most people at work use AI in the exact same superficial way.
Yeah.
They are what we call basic AI users.
They just open up a tool in their browser, they ask for a quick summary of a long document.
Or they ask for a rough draft of a basic email. They paste the result somewhere, and then they just move on.
It helps a little bit with their personal efficiency, sure. But it rarely changes how the business actually operates on a fundamental level.
The AI person is an entirely different kind of worker. You are building rigid, repeatable workflows that solve actual business bottlenecks.
Yeah.
You are building AI agents.
Right.
AI agents are systems that independently complete specific multi-step tasks.
That is a crucial distinction right there. You're engineering a real, reliable system.
It's like stacking Lego blocks of data.
Yeah, I love that.
A basic user just plays with one single brick, they ask one question, and they get one answer back.
But the builder constructs an entire automated castle from those bricks.
Exactly. You snap the data gathering block directly to the summarization block.
Right.
Then you securely lock that into the email drafting block.
You are creating an assembly line, not just having a chat.
I have to admit something here. I still wrestle with prompt drift myself, so I understand why most people just stick to basic chat.
Oh yeah, prompt drift is rough.
Prompt drift is when AI forgets original instructions during long chats.
It happens to everyone who relies on long chat threads, honestly.
But building rigid systems actually overcomes that problem completely.
Right.
You aren't relying on the AI's memory in a chaotic thread. You are feeding it the exact same strict rules every single time you hit run.
And that reliability is exactly what businesses are willing to pay for.
I want to push back on this a little bit, though.
Sure.
Why is taking this internal path actually easier than the agency route? Isn't it faster to just build an agency and scale it up?
Well, it really comes down to the friction of doing business.
Okay.
Inside your company, you already have the necessary context. You already have your boss's trust.
You have direct access to real, annoying workflows that need fixing.
Exactly. You do not need to run expensive Facebook ads.
Right.
You do not need to cold pitch and close strangers on the internet.
So, skip cold pitching strangers and solve the expensive annoyances right in front of you.
That is the core philosophy, yeah. You leverage the environment you already understand perfectly.
So, how do you actually step into this role without annoying everyone?
Right.
You cannot just declare yourself the AI expert.
Yeah, definitely not.
That brings us to the first phase. You have to position yourself as the builder, not the talker.
Every company already has those highly annoying talkers.
They just talk about AI constantly in long meetings.
They're always sharing random articles in the company Slack.
Yeah.
They constantly mention new tools they read about on Twitter.
They always vaguely say the team really should use AI more.
Right.
But they never actually implement a single useful thing themselves.
That behavior is not valuable to a business at all. It just creates noise.
Your job is to be the quiet, effective builder instead.
Yeah.
You take one highly annoying task and quietly turn it into a usable system.
The trick here is to start incredibly small. You want to pick the team you already work closely with.
That could be your own marketing department. It might be your direct customer support team.
Because you already understand these people and their daily frustrations. You know where the messy files are kept. You know the repeated mind-numbing work.
But how do you market yourself internally without acting weird or arrogant?
Yeah, that's tricky.
You simply ask your coworkers what tasks they absolutely hate doing every week.
You just watch carefully for delayed work or highly manual processes. Do not ever guess what you think they want you to build.
Let the team explicitly show you where the real value is.
Exactly.
I hear you on starting small, but let me challenge that.
Okay.
Isn't it risky to just ask people about their boring tasks?
Yeah.
Wouldn't proposing a grand, company-wide AI strategy get you promoted faster?
Actually, proposing a massive strategy is incredibly dangerous for your career.
Yeah.
Starting small builds immediate, undeniable trust with your peers.
It completely avoids those massive, highly public corporate failures.
Exactly. If a grand $1 million AI strategy fails, you look terrible.
Right.
You might even get fired. If a small, quiet automation fails, you just tweak it on a Tuesday afternoon.
You let the team's daily friction points become your exact product roadmap.
Yes, you are solving their real pain, not some hypothetical executive pain. And they will love you for making their day easier.
So you have finally found that one incredibly annoying task.
Right.
Let's say it is the dreaded weekly marketing report.
Yeah.
The temptation is to run to your boss and shout about it. But building blindly is a massive trap.
This is where we enter phase 2. You have to prove your value strategically.
We call this the name the number protocol.
Yeah.
You must prove you can fix the problem cleanly.
First, you need to pick the right kind of task. Pick tasks that are highly repeatable and very low risk.
They need to be extremely easy to compare before and after.
Weekly reports are fantastic because they happen so often.
Weekly meeting notes are another incredibly low-risk target.
Right. Inbox sorting has very clear, measurable time savings attached to it.
Data cleanup is terribly boring,
Yeah.
but very easy to check for accuracy.
Yeah.
The absolute best first task is expensive, repeatable, and completely safe.
A small AI hallucination there will not damage the core business.
If you are listening to this, you might be having a dangerous thought. You might be thinking, great, I will just dump our Q3 financials into ChatGPT.
Please do not ever do that.
Yeah.
There is a golden rule of trust here.
You must only use officially company-approved AI tools.
Never paste unapproved company data into a random web browser.
Right.
Never paste sensitive customer data into unapproved third-party tools.
That is the absolute fastest way to get fired in 2026.
Yep.
One single mistake there ruins the entire opportunity instantly.
You lose all leadership trust, and you will never get it back.
You have to build safely. Now we get to the absolute secret sauce of this phase.
Okay.
You must deliberately name the number before you start building.
The final result must fall clearly into one of 3 specific buckets.
Right.
It must be time saved, mistakes reduced, or money made.
For example, let's look at that Friday weekly report. Maybe it currently takes a manager 4 painful hours every single Friday.
You go to them and clearly state your specific target. You tell them you are bringing it down to 20 minutes.
You are confidently stating the business value before you even open Claude.
Then you actually sit down and build the Claude workflow.
You don't just ask Claude to write a summary blindly.
No.
You feed it the raw data export first. Then you apply a strict formatting template based on past reports.
Finally, you securely route that output directly to your boss's inbox.
You record the undeniable proof of the before and after states.
Whoa. I mean, imagine scaling that to 1 billion corporate queries.
Yeah.
Or even just returning 3.5 hours to a stressed team every single Friday. It compounds massively over a year.
It really does. It completely changes the whole emotional dynamic of a team.
Totally.
But why is it so critical to name the number before you even open Claude? Why not just build it and surprise them?
Because naming the number fundamentally shifts the entire conversation. You move entirely away from, hey, look at this cool tech.
You move directly to, look at this measurable business ROI.
Exactly. Business leaders honestly do not care about the AI tool itself.
Right.
They care exclusively about the number you are improving.
You're selling a measurable business outcome, not just a cool Claude party trick.
That is exactly how you get leadership to actually pay attention. Sponsored.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We have secured our local wins.
Yeah.
We saved a manager 3.5 hours on those Friday weekly reports.
We built some real trust without leaking any corporate data.
But to truly become indispensable, we have to scale this impact.
Right.
We must seamlessly connect those small wins to the company's highest levels.
This is the third and final phase, becoming truly hard to replace.
We're talking about actively solving major growth bottlenecks.
The problem with quiet local wins is they often get totally lost.
Yeah.
Results often get blended into general good team performance reviews.
People just assume leadership will naturally notice their brilliant background work. Let me tell you, they usually will not notice at all.
Your hard work just disappears quietly behind the scenes.
Yes. You must explicitly connect the business win to your specific system.
You always frame every win as a massive business win.
But you make the custom system behind it extremely obvious.
For example, do not just tell leadership that support is resolving tickets faster.
Right. Say support reduced their average inbox time by 40%, specifically after we added the Claude workflow.
It makes the entire support team look incredibly great. But it also explicitly shows that your workflow caused the fantastic result.
That is exactly how a brand new role gets created entirely around you.
Yeah.
But saving a few hours of time is really just the start.
The much bigger opportunity is systematically finding the main business bottleneck. What is actually slowing the company's overall growth down today?
There is an ultimate clarifying question you need to ask management here.
Okay.
What exactly breaks if our total customers doubled tomorrow?
That question reveals everything about a company's real limits.
If the operations team simply cannot deliver enough product, it is a supply problem.
If the team can easily handle more work, but cannot attract buyers, it is a demand problem.
You figure out which one it is. Then you walk confidently into the room. You explicitly identify that specific bottleneck to leadership.
You pitch your custom Claude system as the direct solution.
And most importantly, you name the expected number again.
Right.
Then you go back to your desk and you build it. You fix that major constraint.
And when the business grows and the next constraint naturally appears, you just fix that one too.
What actually happens to your career when you fix that ultimate company bottleneck?
It becomes a highly lucrative, never-ending cycle of value creation.
Yeah.
Fixing one operational constraint naturally creates a brand new one somewhere else.
You just keep moving systematically down the line, solving each one.
That is how you become the one person a business desperately wants to keep close.
Fixing one limit just reveals the next. You become a permanent growth engine.
You evolve from a regular employee into a vital piece of infrastructure.
Let us take a moment and synthesize this entire core philosophy.
Sure.
The real money in 2026 is not in walking around the office saying, I know how to use Claude.
Honestly, nobody cares at all that you know how to chat with Claude.
The real alpha is in confidently stating, this specific workflow saves the business 20 hours a month.
It changes you from an expense into a pure profit center.
It is the deliberate journey from being a passive AI user to an active systems builder.
You learn how to solve real corporate constraints safely.
Right.
You learn how to solve them highly strategically.
You turn AI from a trendy tool you just play with into a rare skill people actually pay heavily for.
You stop being the annoying Slack-linker and start being the architect.
I want to leave you with something to really think about.
Okay.
Think deeply about where this entire trend is actually heading.
The workplace is fundamentally shifting right beneath our feet.
If every single company eventually adopts this exact framework, if every team suddenly has an internal AI person solving these bottlenecks,
does this weird unofficial role eventually evolve into a formal chief automation officer?
Or will building these complex AI workflows just become the baseline expectation for every single white-collar worker in the next 5 years?
It is a totally wild timeline to think about.
It is.
Either way, you're going to want to be ahead of that curve.
Look at your own desk tomorrow morning. Find that one mind-numbing copy-paste task that takes 4 painful hours.
See if you can systematically turn it into a flawless 20-minute Claude workflow.
Be the builder they actually need.
Yeah.
Remember, you have the opportunity to start stacking Lego blocks of data. Stop playing with just one single brick. Go out there and build the castle. OTO Music.